Renowned actor and playwright Girish Karnad has resigned from the Goa Golden Jubilee Development Council, expressing shock over the state government's silence on the objections raised by the activists belonging to the Hindu Janajagriti Samiti over the exhibition of the paintings by a Sanskrit scholar and artist Jose Pereira recently. The Golden Jubilee Development Council is tasked to prepare a document, Goa Vision 2035, for Goa's future.
The Goa government recently constituted the council to formulate a vision document for the state on the eve of the 50th anniversary of its liberation, inviting the Jnanpith Award-winning playwright Girish Karnad. In a major scholarly snub to Chief Minister Digambar Kamath, the celebrated playwright Mr. Karnad has sought to disassociate himself from the think tank. In his resignation letter, Karnad has stated that he would like to withdraw his name from the high-level committee since the government had failed to act against the vigilante groups and stood mute while the police expressed their inability to protect the artistic freedom. Karnad, a Jnanpith Award winner, was referring to artist Jose Pereira's exhibition held recently on Hindu deities Shiva and Krishna, which right-wing organization Hindu Janajagriti Samiti members claimed denigrated Hinduism. Mr. Pereira's exhibition was called off after the group protested against it at the exhibition venue, the Purvaram Bay Saviour Centre for the Historical Research, terming his works as objectionable. While the Chief Minister has refused to accept Mr. Karnad's resignation, Mr. Karnad, speaking to Goa 365 over the phone, said that he was not convinced on the real motive of the Goa government and there was no question of going back to the council.
What is the reason why you want to keep away yourself from the council?
Because I'll explain that in my letter. There is an attack on the works of Jose Pereira and there is no action from the government. I think that's awful. I think it's amazing that the government should allow, private goons to take law in their hands. What is the attitude of the government? It's not clear. And so I don't want to associate myself with a council which is on the invitation of the government. Does one have to wait? Does an artist have to wait for appropriate action? It should have been immediate. The point of appropriate action a month later.
You are not ready to rethink on your decision.
Well, there is no reason to rethink. I've had no response from the government. And, I'm not seeing any publication or this from the government. So why should I rethink? An artist is an expression. You can criticize. You can have a controversy. You can have a debate. What's wrong with that? But you can't have exhibition stopped. I mean, who are these people?
So you in the end, you stand by your decision and you will go ahead with that.
I've already gone. I've already resigned. There's no question. I mean, there's no question of going ahead.
Yeah.
I've already said I'm out of the goods, and I would just like to know if the government is taking any action. I just watch, that's all.
Karnad, who was appointed as a member of the high-level committee led by scientist Dr. Raghunath Mashalkar, said he was appalled at the government's silence on the attack on the freedom of expression of a painter. In a letter to Chief Minister Digambar Kamath on August 12th, Mr. Karnad said, "Let me say how deeply shocked I am to hear of the attacks by self-styled standard bearers of the Hindu culture on the works of Jose Pereira, a scholar and artist of eminence. I am horrified that private vigilante groups should be permitted to take law into their hands while the state stands mute and the police express inability to protect the exhibition of his work."
So don't you think your exit will hamper the exercise?
It's a very bad roadmap. This is the first step towards this. I can say that. An attack on an artist, a local artist, if that is what constitutes what the government's plan for future is, I'm afraid it's a very bad beginning.
Yeah. So you think this is a law and order problem, or anything, or the government takes sheer pressure of these fundamentalist forces?
Whatever it is, the government should look after law and order first. It should ensure if there is any obscenity charges, they should legally bring against the artist or whatever it is. They have not done anything. They have allowed these goons to take the law into their hands, and the government is kept quiet, and the police say they cannot give protection. I think that's just awful. Nothing against Goan people. No, I have nothing against Goan people. I love Goan people. My family comes from Goa.
Yeah.
Santa Durga is my family temple.
Yeah. But had you worked on this council, it would have benefited Goans.
What is the government trying to get out of the council? I would like to know.
Okay.
I'm not now convinced by the motives of the government.
The Chief Minister had earlier said that the Golden Jubilee Day celebrations, headed by former Director General of the Centre for Scientific and Industrial Research, Raghunath Mashalkar, would create a roadmap for Goa Vision 2035, which would guide the state to the pinnacle of glory in the next 25 years.